Right, let's have a little chat with you about last week.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and common sense.
Yeah.
If you're driving a taxi through London
Yes.
and you found yourself in the wrong lane
Yeah.
and it wasn't safe to change lanes,
Yeah.
what would you do?
I'd carry straight on.
If it was safe to change lanes,
Yeah.
what would you do?
I'd check mirrors, signal well in advance, to show my intention.
Right, and if you were driving around London
Yeah.
and you missed the turning,
Yes.
what would you do?
I would find a small side road where it's safe to turn the car around. So if I've missed a turning, I'd carry on and find a safe place to turn around.
So answering those questions,
Yes.
which is the correct answers, are you putting anybody in danger?
No.
No.
As long as I've followed, those procedures, I wouldn't put anybody in danger.
Yeah, so it's going to be the same on your test.
Yeah.
If you go the wrong way, even on the independent drive,
Yeah.
obviously it makes sense if you realise early enough that you don't quite remember what was said on the independent drive.
Yeah.
You can always ask.
Yes.
But if you go wrong,
Yeah.
providing you don't commit a driver error, keep it safe, go the wrong way, your examiner will get you back on route, yeah?
Okay.
And it's nothing to worry about, just forget about it.
That's,
Yeah.
I have to admit, watching the video, I saw my own reactions.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally after I've
Yeah, the
missed.
serious and the dangerous error happen after you miss the turning. Just a simple question. How do you spot an approach to the right or to the left if you're on the major road? What kind of things do you look for?
Traffic slowing down. There could be traffic lights. There would be hazard lines on the road. There also be obviously like cars up ahead that will be signalling, slowing down as well. So all these things you can look out for.
So just give you a little bit of guidance there.
Yep.
There could be vehicles turning in, there could be vehicles turning out.
Yep.
Gaps between the buildings.
Yes.
Yeah?
Of course. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Each block. Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a few questions.
Yep.
There's 5 of them all together. Could you show me how you would check that the direction indicators are working? Yeah, that was right.
They'll literally light up all of them and then get out the car, check, walk around.
Can you do that? Just show me. Can you show me how you would check that the parking brake is working properly?
Make sure it's in neutral. Handbrakes up.
Can you show me?
Make sure keep your foot on the brake.
Yeah.
Make sure it's in neutral. And brake all the way up.
You just finished the question or the answer off, and what are you checking for when you pull the handbrake up?
Making sure it's all the way up and it clicks. Yes.
To give you a little clue, would you be very happy if the handbrake came up about 10 clicks?
Yeah.
Would you?
Now that's probably too high, so I mean it has to be reasonable pressure so that you're able to release it as well. So about, I'd say 5 to 7 clicks.
Can you show me how you would check that the front and rear lights are working?
Front and
There's,
rear light.
there's no need to leave the vehicle.
Front lights. The headlights.
Front and rear lights, yeah.
Switch on the. You'd have to switch on the ignition on some
Just show me.
What is actually ignition? Front lights. And that's it. You'd actually get out, check the front, check the rear, make sure they're
Okay.
working.
And just while the lights are on, can you show me and explain to me how you'd know that your lights are on main beam?
Normally you would check.
So show me how to put them on the main beam.
Okay. So the first turn generally is the side lights, which is indicated by the
Yeah, it's
side
the
light. And then if you turn it again, it's the main beam,
yeah. And
which
how
is
it,
indicated.
is it main beam or is it dipped?
Sorry, the dip beam.
Can you show me how to put them on the main beam?
Main beam, push forward onto the indicator stalk, which is indicated main beam sign.
How would you know it's on main beam?
You have also a indicator on the dash, which tells you a blue
Yeah.
indicator with a light,
Mhm.
which tells you it's main beam. You have to make sure you switch that off.
Okay. And just a couple of timely questions. Can you tell me how you check your head restraints adjusted for your safety?
You would, when you get into the car, you sit down. The first thing you do, you would adjust your seat to make sure that you can control the car's control easily. Check that your headrest is lined up with the back of your head and it supports your head in case of a collision, so that if your head goes back, it's supporting it.
Yeah. And can you just tell me how you would check that the foot brake's working before driving the vehicle?
Foot brake, take it as the main brake. If you were without the ignition, if you were to pump on the foot brake, it would generally become very stiff. Also, you can. I think that's the. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
that's-
so what are you making sure that the pedal is not?
Sorry.
When you press the pedal,
You have to make sure it's not spongy and it's not literally dipping down as you apply
yeah,
your
keep your
pressure.
answers simple, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
You do it really knees up, can you? Right, so if I ask you to find a safe place to park, yeah?
Yeah.
Would a yellow line be okay?
Yes.
No.
No.
Safe place, what I mean is, are you willing to leave the car there?
Oh
and
right.
walk
Okay.
away? Yeah?
Yes. No, the yellow line wouldn't.
Yeah,
be
yeah, so
safe.
bear that in mind. I think
Yeah.
you watched the video of me last week
Sorry.
when I asked you to stop down the road here. And
Yes. I
Stopped
stopped.
the yellow line.
Yes, I stopped.
Yeah,
the yellow line.
you know, we're not expecting you to for the space to be available immediately.
Yeah.
Look forward.
So when they do ask you, actually, okay. Yes. Yeah. I did see that, but actually, I remember stopping at the yellow line.
Do you want me to explain any about the test, or do you remember from last week?
I do remember. Yeah. Gosh, I remember.
Right, so we're going to be driving for about an hour.
Yep.
I'm going to be asking you to carry out turning the road, left reverse,
Yep.
right reverse,
Yep.
an emergency stop,
Okay.
and either a parallel park
Yep.
or a back park.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah? And remember, I need you to drive to a very high standard, yeah?
Okay.
Any questions?
No, that's fine.
Right, so we're going to turn right out of the parking bay, and at the end of the road we're going to be turning left.
Okay.
me a safe place to stop on the left. Thank you. Drive on, you ready? At the roundabout ahead, we're going to follow the road straight on the second exit.
Second exit.
Just like you to stop on the left, please. Don't worry about blocking the driveway.
Okay.
About 2 or 3 car lengths before the next turn. That'll be fine there. Alright, I'm going to ask you to carry out the first two manoeuvres, yeah?
Okay.
I'd like you to pull up alongside that car ahead of us.
Okay.
And we're going to do the parallel park exercise, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Don't worry about you. When you finish, don't worry if you have to finish in front of a driveway, yeah? This
Okay.
exercise, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Right, we're going to start about 10 minutes of independent driving.
Okay.
I'd like you to drive down to the T-junction ahead.
Okay.
We're going to turn left.
Okay.
Then I'd like you to follow the signs for St Albans,
Okay.
and then follow the signs for Redburn.
St. Albans, Redburn.
And then I will come back to you later on and give you further directions.
Okay. No
So you just want to repeat that back to me?
Down to the T junction, 10 left. Follow the signs for St. Albans, and then Redburn.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
follow the signs of the M1, please? Joining the M1 northbound. the signs for local traffic, please.
Okay.
Koyas, that's the end of your independent drive now. I'll give you directions as per normal.
Okay.
Thank you. Take the next road on the left, please. End of the road, we're going to turn right and then the first on the left. Right and then the first on the left. Target pulling on the left if there's room. We might have to go a little bit further down. just going to pull in between this car and the red car, please. Don't worry about blocking the driveway. And I'm going to ask you to turn the car on the road.
Okay.
And please don't touch the curbs.
Okay.
And if it's clear, you can drive on afterwards. Thank you very much. Make our way down to the end of the road and turn right, please.
Thank you.
Take the next turning to the right, please. And the next turning to the left. Just like you to stop on the left here. Don't worry about blocking the driveway. I don't think there is room. I was going to ask you to do a right-hand reverse here,
Okay.
but I think that black car is parked too close to the corner. So we'll drive on when you're ready.
No problem.
Yeah, we just keep it slow. We just have a look at. I can't quite
Okay.
tell whether there's room there or not.
No problem.
No, there's not, so carry on.
Oh,
End of the road, right, please.
yeah. Okay.
like you to stop on the left, just between the silver car and the black car. Don't worry about driveway. Let it drive past that turning on the left where the post box is,
Okay.
and we're going to pull up to the other side. I'm going to ask you to do a left-hand reverse into that road on the left. Okie doke. Thank you very much. See that turning over there on the right?
Yes.
Like you drive past that turning.
Okay.
When you drive past it, pull over to the right hand side
Okay.
and stop on the right. Then we're going to do a right hand reverse around that corner.
No
You
problem.
will have to reverse back for a considerably longer period, yeah?
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, a longer distance, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you very much. End of the road left, please.
Okay.
next road on the left, please. I'm going to pull up on the left, just opposite that great big tree. Right, I'm going to ask you to carry out the emergency stop exercise, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so the only signal I want you to respond to is my hand going up at the word stop.
Okay.
I will look over my right shoulder because I've got a duty of care. This is me
Right.
that's instigating the stop. Please don't take any notice of that because it might not be safe.
All right.
So, that's what you drive on normally. And when I put my hand up and say stop,
Yes.
stop. And drive on, Gary, thank you. And I won't be asked to repeat it again, okay?
Okay.
We'll take the next turning to the left, please. And just find me a safe place to stop on the left. Yeah, I'm driving on, you ready? Thank you. Traffic lights left. road left, please. The second white car on the left.
Yes.
I'd like you to pull in behind that, allowing yourself enough room to drive round it. Don't worry about the driveway. And we drive on, you ready? Thank you. Stop on the left, just past the silver car. Don't worry about the other one. Don't worry about blocking the driveway. Just stay well back to the car ahead. And the drive on, you ready? Thank you. turning right. Road on the left, please. And the next road on the right, please. We're going to take the next road on the left, please. And the next turning to the right. Just go past that car on the right and pull over on the right hand side, please. Alright, you switch off and relax, just give me a minute. Right. Please tell you passed.
I did make a finger. I right-handed corner.
You want to speak up a little louder? I can hear you.
Yep. When I was doing the reverse around the right,
Yeah.
the gentleman that was in the car in front of me actually got into the car, and I should have stopped a bit just to see what his intentions were. Although I did later notice he was turning around the road.
I didn't see a problem there.
Right.
There was a problem with the right-hand reverse. As you drove past the turning,
Yeah.
was there anybody that could have benefited from your signal?
Any cars behind me or cars coming from...
Was there any cars behind you?
No.
Was there anybody ahead of you
Yes, the chap...
that you were talking about?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah? Do you think he might have benefited from your signal?
He would have, yes.
Yeah, there was a few faults on the on people who could have benefited from your signal.
Yep.
We stopped at the emergency stop. I said drive on when you're ready.
Yeah.
Was there anybody coming towards us?
Yes, there was cars. A car.
I think I counted 2 cars, yeah?
Yep.
Did you indicate?
I didn't know.
Yeah, if it indicates going to benefit people, use it.
No.
They need to know what you're doing, don't
They do, yeah.
they? Yeah? There was no problem with the guy turning around. He got in his car. The problem was that he didn't signal.
Okay.
I made a mistake on the motorway. I do apologise. I should have given you earlier warning that we were following the signs for Luton.
Okay.
So that's why you went out for the overtake and came back in again. That was an error on my part, which I put my hand up to. Just a couple of other points.
Yeah.
Your mirrors are generally very good, and then you get a kind of a weak spot in the middle where it's kind of mirrors and signal at the same time.
Yes.
Why are you checking the mirrors?
Cyclists.
Now, why are you checking your mirrors before you indicate?
To check. Well, first you check cars behind you, how far they are. Also cyclists, motorcyclists.
Yeah, but why are you checking the mirrors before you signal?
To give a intention. going to...
Are you not trying to collect information
In what way, Tommy?
to
Sorry.
find out how your signal is going to affect other road users?
Oh, yes. Because then they will react appropriately, yes.
So, is it a good way to collect the information to do them both together?
No. 'Cause you should do
Yeah.
your check-in first and then signalling.
Right. The biggest problem you need to work on,
Yeah.
and you know, I could have failed you on it because it happened a couple of times. We were waiting at busy emerges, yeah?
Yeah.
You kept moving, stopping, moving, stopping.
Oh, to merge from a junction.
Yeah, we done the turn of the road,
Yeah.
then we came down to the right-hand emerge.
Yeah.
Why are you moving and stopping? It's not as if it's a blind junction. Have you any idea what effect that has on the vehicles behind you?
They'll probably think, oh, he's about to move off, and then you're going to stop, and then they're going to stop, and they'll probably get irritated and, you know, think they're confused as in what are my intentions. Am I going to go? Am I going to stay? So, yeah.
Well, what if they think you're going to go? What could happen?
I could suddenly stop and they'll run into the back of me.
Yeah, so, you know, I've let you away with that,
Yeah.
but I want to see that disappear, yeah?
Okay. I'll work on that.
Yeah, you have got a habit of that. Because you're moving for no reason.
Taxi driver.
You know, you're looking right, left and right.
That's us
you can see
taxi
there's no gap
drivers,
to go.
yeah, no.
And then you move forward another couple of inches and you stop.
Actually, Tony, I didn't realise. A lot of the times I don't actually realise that that's what I'm doing. So that I think that is a habit of being a taxi driver.
It's safe to go or it's not safe to go, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but yeah, the point taken it is.
Yeah?
It's bad.
Well, 100% different than last week, yeah?
I've tried.
Yeah, I said the fault on the motorway was down to me. I should have told you earlier
Yep.
we were going to be following the signs for Luton,
Okay.
Luton Airport. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, I'll just give them a pause, well done.
Okay.
Make you feel a bit better?
I do, yeah. Well, thank you for that. I'm
right.
glad you didn't tell me. Yes.
Well, I said to you last week, it's more difficult having a mock test with your
With your instructor.
Yeah,
Than it is with, yeah.
you know, because we're normally on a bit of a natter, but I always play it where I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
The examiner may well give you an option on the day. Do you want me to speak to you now and again when it's safe to do so?
Yeah.
It's up to you what you say, yeah?
Okay. Oh, so the examiner can talk to you.
Of course you can.
Okay.
But
I
it's very,
thought they just stay quiet.
well, no, it's very, they're very careful about where they are talking to you. But it's up to you. If you say, no, but I prefer you not to talk to me, you won't
Yeah.
talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah?
Has anyone ever said?
Sorry?
Has anyone said I prefer you not to talk to me?
Yeah.
I'd find that odd. Because I find if you talk sometimes, it kind of relaxes you, and you know, some people can be quite tense. So
Yeah, the examiner has to be very careful where he talks to you, that he doesn't distract
and
you.
then
yeah?
again, some people,
Yeah.
I understand.
When he talks to you,
distraction.
when he or she talks to you, there's going to be nothing happening
Okay.
on the road ahead, hopefully, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple of incidents there where I think it was a car on the independent drive, a car overtook a cyclist.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, it was good that he gave the cyclist plenty of room, but he didn't give us a lot of room, did he?
No, he didn't.
But you reacted that quite nicely. It
Yeah.
was, you didn't overreact. It was a reasonable amount of braking
Yeah.
to just keep
I
the
didn't need
situation
to because
safe.
I saw that there was space on my side to just slow down and kind of.
Right, just give me a second just to switch the cameras up.
Okay, no problem.
Just going to do some housework.
Do you need help?
No. I think I can press 2 buttons on my own. I hope.
It's quite expensive camera equipment. I didn't realise, like.
Right, I'll just pause it.